welcome to my page, Mibochi. My name is Gmo, the Oracle Goddess, and I'm here to do a reading for the Cancer. Hey, Cancer. This reading is going to be from today, the 10th, through the 20th. This reading will not resonate with every single Cancerian that's out there. There are many of you going through different situations and scenarios, and so if this reading doesn't resonate, Cancer, it just belongs to another, okay? Tune into your next 2 weeks. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The energy that Spirit wants you to be in here, Cancer, is the pig spirit, and it says to use your mind wisely, right? To clarify that energy, you have the time for a nap, right? So I feel like, Cancer, with this energy, it's almost like you could be in two minds about something. There could be a decision that you need to make, and you kind of back and forth on which one you need to make. I feel like, Cancer, the answer is the hardest decision that you know you need to make is the one that you need to make, okay? The advice from Spirit is to take some time out, right? You have a lot of take time out, take a nap, resting energy here. So I almost feel like, Cancer, there could be something taking a toll on you, okay? Something is taking a toll on you. You may not know it, but if you can just keep still and clear your mind for a minute, then you'll know exactly what that is. But Spirit advice is to take some time out, rest and recoup, right? To clarify, take time out here, you have the regeneration card, and you see how this tree is almost completely barren. It seems like here, Cancer, every time you start to resprout, someone comes in and strips you naked again. And this is why I feel like Spirit wants you to take some time out, away from these people, away from this person, away from this job, away from this situation. You know what this is, okay? You also have to clarify, take time out here. To clarify, take time out, the regeneration card, but you also have the fox card. So, I mean, the fox are very... like Decepticon creatures, very cunning. It's almost like you have someone here that breaks you down, Cancer. And every time you go to regenerate, you know, they see you starting to get back to again, and then they come back and break you and strip you again, barren, okay? I don't know who this person is. I don't know who it is, but you have someone that's a big energy vampire. I feel like you have an energy vampire that has to take everything that you have, and I don't feel like it's necessarily money, but it's more so like an energy, right? It's more so like an energy, because this is your energy here. Okay, so to start the spread here, Cancer, you have the Three of Cups energy, which talks about reconciliation, fixing the situation between you and a person, right? To clarify that energy here, you have the Two of Wands that talks about a decision. 10 of Swords talks about an ending. And then the Justice card talks about making things right. Right? Whether making things right is to completely leave something, or making things right means that you reconcile something. That decision is yours. Right? But I feel like here, Cancer, when I ask Spirit, you know, what is going on with this situation, there's a lot of let me get here. Let me just clarify more. All right, so you have here the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups, which is you here, the Four of Swords. Four of Swords talks about thinking. It talks about contemplation, right? And this contemplation is about moving towards something. Five of Wands. If you add up the Eight of Wands and the Five of Wands, you get the Four of Wands. Four of Wands talks about a home situation. So you could share a home with someone that you're having this these fights and arguments and disagreements with, okay? There could be someone that you keep breaking up with and getting back with and breaking up. And I just feel like it's an endless cycle of you and someone over and 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 over again. Y'all just keep on fighting and breaking up and getting back together and fighting and breaking up and it's just an endless cycle of it. It's an endless cycle of it. And I feel like Cancer, you're in this contemplation energy. Like, man, when is this going to get better? But every time you find yourself thinking about it, it just keeps turning and it gets worse and it gets worse. And you just keep getting deprived and depleted and just like, I just feel like how much is enough? How much is enough? How much is enough, Cancer? Because this situation seems like it could be abusiveness, like actual fist throwing. It seems like a lot of words being said, hurtful words, words that hurt you inside deep, words that chip at your soul, words that just fuck you up. And I just feel like I don't know who I'm talking to here, but someone is in a toxic situation. And maybe you've been together for this person for quite some time. Maybe you share a home with this person and it's not so easy just to get up and move. But baby boy, baby girl, like this right here is like, I also see here with this Five of Pentacles card that somebody could be being depleted financially. Five of Cups is like a card of, so you have the Three of Cups here, you have the Queen of Cups, which is 4 cups, and then you have an Ace of Cups, which is the 5 of Cups. That card is a card of someone pouring their love down a hole. Like, that's what this person is, draining the fuck out of you. Like, oh my goodness. Like, Nine of Swords energy, mental conflict, always having to stand up for yourself and fight. It's just too much of it. It just keeps happening over and over, and then you have the Ten of Swords. Like, it'll end and then it'll start again and then you fighting again, right? Seven of Swords here with the Two of Swords. It's a Nine of Swords. It's like a wounded warrior. Like, getting ready for battle, gearing up, getting ready again. Like, I don't know, man. It's time for you to cut this thing out and just look at the situation for what it is, right? You also have the Seven of Swords energy that talks about betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically, trickery, lies, stealing. You could be dealing with a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got Libra here, Gemini, Aquarius. We got everybody here. But in the near future, it talks about Seven of Swords and Chariot. That Chariot is you, Cancer, getting away sneakily. Yeah, this person is just kind of sneaking away from the camp, sneaking away. I feel like there's somebody that is realizing or is going to realize that this situation is not going to, there's not going to be a turn of events. This situation is not going to get better. And I feel like someone is realizing that, but because their person is so freaking toxic, the way they have to go about leaving is going to have to be sort of like some fatal attraction type of having to disappear from, like, oh my goodness, like that type of situation. Because again, I feel like this situation is very toxic, Cancer. Oh, Nelly. Let me see if I can grab a Gilded Reverie card and see what else do you want my Cancers to know before we close here about this reading, Spirit, about them. What do you want Cancers to know? What can I close this with for Cancer? I feel like I need to give you some, Cancer, because, I mean, Spirit, talk to me now. Thank you. Ooh, baby, you got the mountain at the bottom of the deck. Mountains talk about it's hard, mighty. It's hard to climb up top of that mountain. You've been dealing with this situation for a long time, Cancer. Oh, my God. And then you got the whip. Let's read it, because Spirit didn't drop that for a reason. Hold on. It says the birch. Be warned of a high temper. I bring conflict and strife. You will find me in competition because I work with repetition. Arguments and quarrels are my patent, but I am not always a villain. I can be found in the gym or in the lusty bed on a whim. Ooh, you may be, let me stop. The birch broom is one of the troublesome cards in the Lenormand. Unlike in tarot, there are definitely favorable and unfavorable cards in this system. Where the birch comes, frenzies will be whipped up, creating discord, and a person will be quick to anger. The card is trouble, strife, disharmony, conflict, arguments, and all things stressful, particularly when seen with the birds. A crack of the whip will be exerted either by you or against you. The reverie depicts the curling whip in the birch, a bundle of branches tightly bound, which was used to reprimand in cascade. Birching was used in France during the French Revolution and during the times of Mao, Lenormand herself. So basically, Spirit is saying here that Cancer, if you continue to stay in this situation, things are gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse until you finally just let it go. It's not gonna get better. You can think that it's gonna get better, but in this case, I feel like you already know, and you're already kind of figuring out how you're gonna go about making your leave, taking your leave. Okay, but Cancer, that has been your reading. I'm sorry that it was negative. You know, it wasn't as positive as I would like it to be, but sometimes these readings need to come out. You know, I don't know what's keeping you there, but hopefully, you know, you'll choose yourself and you'll know what it is that you deserve and you'll leave, you know, because it's best for you. So in the meantime, take some time out, get some rest, clear your mind. Your mind, Spirit says to use your mind wisely. You know what to do. Mibochi.